Welcome to the CTA Foundation CES interview series. My name is Steve Ewell, and I'm the Executive Director of the Consumer Technology Association Foundation. And I'm really pleased to be joined today by Claude Goodman, who is the founder and president of CareWheels. Welcome, Claude. Claude, so happy to have you join us today at CES 2021.
Well, thank you, Steve. It's a pleasure to be here with you today.
Well, really enjoy having you here. But first off, Claude, before we get started, if any of our audience doesn't know about CareWheels, can you share a little bit about the work that you're doing?
Sure, Steve. CareWheels serves people like our parents and grandparents, 50 million vulnerable American elders, and people of all ages with disabilities in a hopefully soon-to-be post-pandemic world. Time will reveal the hardships that are likely to impact many people's physical, mental, and financial health. I believe that nurturing interdependence will be key to maintaining independence and dignity in the pandemic's aftermath. CareWheels has developed the CareBank platform that integrates mobile, IoT, and AI using behavioral economic principles to reward people for mutual medication and safety monitoring. Peer-to-peer care services, or peer care, transforms elders from societal burdens into shared resources, capable of expanding the elder care workforce to meet the needs of our aging populations. We use smartphones with activity sensors and social incentives to connect, detect, alert, and reward peer care providers from the comfort of home.
Well, that is such an important thing that you are doing there, because there is such a growing need amongst older adults, and making those kinds of connections with their peers, as well as helping to support the caregiver economy that exists out there. Can you share why is it so important to do that connection through the peers versus family members? How does that impact participation in the program?
Well, Steve, it makes great sense to use sensors at home to help keep vulnerable people safe and healthy. The key challenges are how to do this affordably at scale with privacy and trust. So the CareBank app puts the power of peer care in the palms of our hands. Our pilot participants tell us that they feel safer and less lonely, and their families feel greater peace of mind and relief from caregiving burdens, knowing that help is always just around the corner.
That is really important. And you mentioned something about the feeling safe and the connection that comes from using your solution. How are you able to address the balance of privacy and security for your participants?
Steve, this is such an important question because sensor technology can be so intrusive. The CareBank supports a new care sharing economy. CareBank members prefer peer care from their best buddies than surveillance from Big Brother. Members exchange data and services with the people they choose to be part of their social care network. In 2020, we learned that no one is secure from cyber attacks, and that cruise ships, prisons, and nursing homes are dangerous pandemic breeding grounds. The vast majority of aging Americans want to stay safe at home. The CareBank gives people the security to age in place safely at home in community.
Well, and I know one of the things that's been so important as you've developed this system is being able to design the solution so that it is age friendly. Can you give some examples of how you've been able to design age friendly?
KISS, keep it super simple, with elder-ready, tool-free sensor installation and battery replacement, plus an intuitive CareBank app with a simple graphic UI and engaging gamification based on behavioral, economic nudges, and social incentives. These are universal design principles that make it age-friendly and friendly for all ages.
And then you were just recently awarded a Catalyst Award by the National Academy of Medicine. Congratulations. And can you share a little bit about that award program?
Thank you. Yes, CareWheels is one of 21 U.S. National Academy of Medicine Healthy Longevity Catalyst Award winners, a global competition with over 1,300 applicants, including 600 U.S. innovators. CareWheels is honored to receive this recognition and award for the CareBank, a peer care platform connecting elders for the pandemic and aftermath, made possible with generous grants from the CTA Foundation.
Well, we've been thrilled to be able to support your work, and really see you continue to grow and reach into new communities and do the pilot projects that you've been able to advance through the Care Wheels and Care Bank design. Here we are at CES 2021 digitally this year. And this is when we're going to hear about all the big announcements of new technologies for this year, but also have a lot of conversations about some of the emerging technologies. What are the things coming out in the next 3 to 5 or even 10 years that will impact all of us moving forward? Are there certain areas of technology that you're most excited about?
Yes, technologies for health and wellness with a focus on accessibility and digital health, plus smart home networks, since we rely on sensor nets to catch potential problems before they become emergencies. I'm also excited to explore how blockchain technology can secure the care sharing economy. The Care Bank will benefit from secure, ledger-based data sharing and monetizing peer care exchanges through a cryptocurrency-based social care network that rewards Care Bank members and saves healthcare costs. You know, Steve, social isolation and medication non-adherence are epidemic public health problems that cost over $300 billion each year. And that was before the pandemic. Emerging technologies can empower people to take better care of ourselves by taking good care of each other.
That is such a massive number to hear about. And, I do think that, well, I know we are going to have some great sessions on digital health. We're going to see a lot around issues like blockchain as well. So I'm excited to have you be part of the conversations that are going on around CES and really bring in the diversity of backgrounds from the nonprofit sector, from the for-profit sector, from all different areas within the industry as well, to talk about these really important issues and really make a difference as we're moving forward and caring for our loved ones, as well as the technology that's going to care for all of us as we move forward. If people are interested in learning more about CareWheels and the work that you're doing, where should they go?
Thanks, Steve, for asking. Yes, please visit www.carewheels.com and feel free to contact us with your interests.
Well, great. I hope people do that, because it's really an exciting technology and solution that you're developing. So thank you, Claude. Really appreciate you being here. And I always have a pleasure, or it's always a pleasure talking with you and being able to get an update of the great innovation that you've been working on. So thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Steve. See you at CES 2021, virtually, that is.
Absolutely. Well, for the audience, if you're interested in learning more about the CTA Foundation, you can go to ctafoundation.tech. And otherwise, I wish you a wonderful CES 2021.